Ayana.
Astaghfirullah.
Thirsty. I'm gonna take a little sip of my sangria. I'm getting a bit thirsty.
I wouldn't say thirsty. I would say more breaking necks to show what you're missing type of
That's
snap.
a thirst trap.
I refuse to think that's thirsty.
No, but it's not thirsty for you. It's for the
Yeah.
thirsty people out there to trap them.
Okay. I mean, listen, if you get trapped, that's your business. That's not me. Hi.
Hey guys. Hiya.
Hey,
How you doing? Welcome to episode 5 of 2 Black Girls. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Back to back. I bet you weren't expecting that.
Literally, because we have been rubbish.
Rubbish.
But we coming back.
Absolutely
We coming back.
rubbish,
We will keep
yes.
consistent. But
We will.
welcome. Let's introduce ourselves.
Yes. Hello. Hi. It is your girl, your homie, the one and only.
Hey.
Hey.
Chase.
Bars. Tiana, aka Tiana Tat,
Hey.
aka T Dog, aka
Not
Tequila
T-Dog.
Tequila T
Oh,
Dog.
swear down.
That's me.
And Ayana, Auntie Yana.
Hi.
Auntie Yana,
Hi,
Anita.
Auntie. Hi,
Auntie Yana stealing uncles. Hey. No, never.
I was gonna say keep your uncles locked
Nah,
up.
never. Exactly.
God,
Please.
allow it. Yes, welcome to episode 5. Oh my god, I think episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I feel like I was looking down the whole time. Hopefully you can hear me properly.
Yeah, no, we're here. girl.
Yes, this is episode 5, and we did this back to back because we didn't want to leave you guys high and dry. 'cause
Like
we
we
always
have
do
been.
that.
Yeah.
But we got lots of cool topics to talk about today.
So let's get right into it.
Jeez.
Hey. Are you a
We do.
hopeless romantic?
I am a hopeless romantic, but I'm a realistic hopeless romantic.
Okay.
Because I realise and understand that in our current climate, there are
cost of living
things. There
and
are
that.
things that I know Ruben would love to do that we just can't afford to do.
Yeah. I hear
Yeah.
that.
Funny enough, one of my dear friends, one of my work colleagues, or she owns the studio that I work for. She has been flown out to Morocco
Oh.
by a guy that she's literally dating, and they've known each other for a long time, but he is literally like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, who does that?
That is adorable.
Amazing.
That's actually
And I remember
adorable.
Ruben was in the room and was talking about it, like the second time we were talking about it, and he was like, yo, you better keep him.
Oh.
It's like, I wish I could do that. Literally just buy a
Like,
ticket for a
Ruben,
girl that you
listen,
like.
take
Just
notes.
buy a ticket, fam.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. The fact that he's so into her that he's bought her a ticket and he's flying from LA to the UK to pick her up to then go to Morocco together.
Aww.
It's just like,
That's
so
that's
beautiful.
cute.
I'm like, oh my
And
gosh.
to want to just do that by your
Yeah.
own just will, like, I
She
think
was
is
like, I
cute.
can't afford it. No, it's okay. I got you.
Aww.
Wow. Like, but then again, I don't want to say that and put pressure on men that don't
Yeah,
have the
'cause-
ability to buy a ticket to anywhere in the world, because that's what I'm saying. Like, I know if he could, he would,
Yeah.
but it's just difficult. There's so many other things that we have to kind of like take into consideration.
No,
But
100%.
I love that energy, man. Like,
Yeah.
money comes and goes. Like, nah, fuck
Do you
it.
know what? Do you know what's mad? I feel like, and I've really tried to refrain from talking about dating too much because I would like our channel to just be full of diverse
Yeah,
topics.
it's so easy to talk about dating.
Yeah. But if you asked me 2 or 3 years ago whether I felt like finance is, people shouldn't really date if they're not financially ready to be in a relationship. I feel like 50% of me agrees and 50% of me disagrees.
Yeah.
It's obviously nice to be serenaded with everything, but
Yeah.
to just be spoiled and
I just think there's so
do
much
things.
More. There's so
But
much
100%
more,
there
yeah.
is. There definitely is. But I do think it's definitely important in terms of like if you want to get married Like,
Yeah, I think that is definitely, it is important if you want to get married, because weddings alone are very expensive, and you know, the whole setting up a new life is it's a big
expensive,
financial burden. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes we need to give guys a chance to grow.
This is
Don't
it.
get with someone just because they have money. Like, you could be in a relationship 5-10 years down the line and he has made it now.
Yeah.
And now that love is so pure because of where you came from. You guys were grinding together.
Mm-hmm.
My parents did that. My parents came to London with nothing.
Yeah.
And now, you know, they have a home, they have kids, they both have, you know, jobs that they love.
Yeah.
And obviously everyone's being affected by this living crisis right now. But,
100%.
you know, I'm not saying my parents are rich. My family's not rich. But there's just, you know, they make it work together.
Yeah,
they
I love
share responsibility.
I love that.
And I just think if you can be there through the hard times, then you definitely,
it's
you
true.
know. But in the same breath, there are some guys that are in hard times, that are stuck in hard times, and are doing fuck all to get out of the hard times.
There we go, that part.
So, I mean, it's more about showing that you have the motivation and the drive.
Yeah.
That's enough for me.
Because you can easily make it.
Yeah.
You can meet someone who's balling and you're in love with everything that he's giving you. Like, and then at one point in your life, imagine he just loses the career that's been funding his lifestyle and your lifestyle.
If you guys are really in love, you need to step up.
Yeah.
At that point.
Now what?
Because he's going to lean on you.
100%.
You know? And I'm comfortable in a relationship where we lean on each other.
Yeah.
If I'm out of work, he's out of work. Yo, I got you.
We'll find a way.
You got me.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, my money is your money.
Exactly.
We don't have a joint account, but yo, if you ever need anything,
I got you.
You're never gonna ask, so I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna be there. I'm gonna be ready.
It's
the same way, like both ways. I think that's the best way to go about it.
It's true. Yeah. It's so true. Oh, baby, you know, I don't have enough money to eat today. I can't lie. You know, babes, let me just bling send you real quick on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Life happens, man. Yeah, it's so unpredictable. Whatever happens in life, for real.
100%. I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever sent or posted a thirst trap? Ayana.
Astaghfirullah.
Thirsty. I'm gonna take a little sip of my sangria. I'm getting a bit thirsty.
I wouldn't say thirsty. I would say more breaking necks to show what you're missing type of snap.
A thirst trap.
I refuse to think that's thirsty.
No, but it's not thirsty for you. It's for the thirsty people out there, to trap them.
Okay. I mean, listen, if you get trapped, that's your business. That's on me. I didn't do anything.
I wasn't trying.
I was just looking cute.
I wasn't trying.
Literally. I feel like more so if I post a picture where I feel like I'm looking fly, it's more so because, first of all, I'm damn proud of how my mama made me.
Yes.
I'm very proud of, you know, what God made too. Let me just, you know,
love that for you.
Feel myself and feel good.
That for you.
But sometimes it can have a little sprinkle of, you know, come at me in it. As in, not come at me, hit me in the DMs, no, because I will air you. Yeah.
But like, okay, I am the shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And remember, and don't forget
it.
Don't forget. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't think I have. I don't think I post thirst traps. I don't think I've ever posted.
Not even a little twerk shaking the ass.
No. I don't think I have. Maybe like.
I don't think I remember you doing it. I don't think I remember you.
I feel like I have hella like videos on my phone of like nights out where we like get like pre drinks and we're just like, when me, you and Mez used to go out and like, little shaking the ass. But the shit never gets posted.
That's so true.
Yeah, I don't ever really post those straps.
Do you know what though? I feel like we do really censor things that we would
post.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to like air someone or tell them to fuck off.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So I'm not gonna post thirst traps.
Yeah.
I will definitely post like, you know, every now and then like a picture if I think I'm looking cute, or like, for example, like I had like a really fun photo shoot that I did with one of my friends recently.
Dope, man.
And like I love a photo shoot
because
I feel like it's so much like, it's so classy, and I'm like,
I've never done
like
a photo
it's so
shoot.
like, there's something so like official about it, and very
Yeah.
like, this is how I want to be presented, and I want
Yeah.
it to stay there, and I want you to see that this is how I feel about myself. Like that photo shoot was really fun because Phoebe, love her to bits, she made me feel so comfortable. Like I was topless,
Yeah, that was a very beautiful shoot. I can't
covered
lie
in
to
flowers, and I'm thinking like, shit, I'm one of those people that's like, oh my god, never do that.
you. Yeah,
I'd never
I
do
was
that.
listen. The way my jaw dropped, I was like, "Girl, she's
Never.
topless."
But I'm like, I loved, she just made me feel so comfortable, and
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be really like modest, and like had a little couple pictures of my nipples like hanging out. I was like, can you just edit out my little nips, please?
That was actually so.
And she
pretty,
probably like
though.
edited out my nips and all
Yeah,
that.
I saw that.
She put little flowers, like superimposed some flowers over there, and I was like, there's a
That
couple
was
where I was
cute.
like, they were posted and they were like fully exposed in a way but covered at the same time. It's like, I don't really feel comfortable with that. Can we post the ones that are a bit more covered? And like, I felt beautiful. She made me feel beautiful, and I feel like that's as close to a thirst trap as I'd post. But at the same time, like,
Don't feel like
Ruby
that's
was
thirst
there.
trap, though.
Ruby was in the pictures, and I'm like, I'm just trying to look like
You look like a
Mother
flower
Nature.
goddess. Yeah,
I'm trying to look like a fairy.
you look like a
like-
floral goddess,
Yeah, that's what
babes.
I'm trying to
Like
look, I'm just trying to look like a fairy. Okay,
you did look like a fairy.
and yeah, and I feel like I'm very used to, like, I wear a lot of baggy clothes.
Yeah.
I just like oversized shit. And it's not like, sometimes I've been in stages where like I've been so unhealthy or so underweight for whatever reason. Like, we'll save that for another podcast. But like after giving birth, there was a lot of different transitions within my body where I'd gained weight and then lost a drastic amount, and felt so unhappy with my body constantly, that I would just hide in like baggy
Baggy
oversized clothes.
yeah.
But I also love the swag of baggy clothes. I like it. So
you pull it down,
I
off,
didn't
boy.
feel like I was doing anything too different, but I knew that my reasons for doing it was different
Yeah.
after having Ruby.
Yeah.
But
I actually even
yeah.
noticed that too in like just
Yeah,
your aura, I guess.
yeah, it was different. But you know me, I love a crop top.
Oh
I love
yeah,
getting my
girl.
belly out. I love a crop top.
That
and I love
one
baggy
I would
jeans.
definitely say you hold crown for.
Right.
Crop top queen.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I love a crop top, and I love, like, you know, little booty shorts in the summer, a little baggy top over it. Like, that's my vibe. And yeah, I don't really find joy in like showing off my body, but I have itty bitty titties too, so it's not like there's a lot to see. But regardless, I just
Girl.
don't find a lot of joy in it. It
Itty
makes
bitty
me
titties
feel
are cute too.
Thank
Give me
you.
your itty bitty
I
titties.
literally just never wear a bra. It's a beautiful thing.
This is the thing. That is beautiful.
It is lovely.
Yeah.
It is lovely. But yeah, no, first trapping is not for me, but I know I could do it
Yeah.
if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I know I could.
I know you can.
But yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? I feel like it depends what you consider as a thirst trap. Like your photo shoot, for example.
Yeah.
I genuinely, when I saw it, I just felt like it was art. Like it just seemed like
See, that's what I'm saying. Like
art.
with things like that, I feel like it represents a lot, and it
Yeah.
holds a lot of my character and personality.
yeah.
And I'd like to think it is somewhat artistic.
It felt very artsy.
But I like that. See, I
Yeah.
like that, and I'll take my top off for that. But
Yeah.
I feel like a thirst trap. You know what? I'm gonna Google the definition
What the hell is a thirst
of
trap?
what is define thirst trap, because there's so many levels to this. Define.
I think it's more your intentions, low-key.
Yeah, definitely. But then I guess there's certain criteria that you kind of have to hit. In the most basic definition of another thirst derivative on social media, the thirst trap, a refined twist on the selfie culture. A thirst trap is often a photo used to entice a response, usually in the form of praise, compliments, or more explicit expressions of ardent desire. Okay, so obviously a guy's thirst trap would be something like that.
So she's showing the
The
blueprint.
whole print. And then a woman's thirst trap would be like that.
But she's wearing like, to me that's so normal. Now it's normal.
I feel like thirst traps tend to be like mirror selfies.
Yeah.
Or selfies. Like,
See-
felt cute, might delete. like flexing your assets.
Do you know what I was thinking that as well? I was thinking it's most, for me, if I see a man thirst trapping, it's like you're just out here body oil all over your body looking
but
type
even
thing.
if you're not naked, I feel like it's an intentional,
I mean, if you got your print
grey
out, then you're trying to
print type shit. And then with women, I guess it's like if you've got your picture and like the main focus of your picture is like
your
the
cleavage and your booty.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that. But at the same time, could that not, let's play devil's advocate here. What if it's actually just appreciating yourself, like, and the assets you do have? It's not to try and get compliments on them, because you damn know already, you the shit already. So why do you need to have people telling you you're the shit? It's just because you're just appreciating yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely the intention, which means it would be almost impossible for us to determine whether or not something is a thirst trap, unless the person has explicitly said,
I'm thirst trapping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, thirst trap.
I agree. I definitely agree. Because I know people who do thirst trap and say it's a thirst trap.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard about the new body trend.
I actually haven't heard.
It's called heroin chic. So we're basically bouncing back from thick booties to now underweight, skinny, heroin chic. So you look like you are
on heroin,
basically, which is a complete 180 on what we have been trying to look like for the last God knows, like 10 years.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, the whole women's bodies being trends and stuff. Like obviously Kim K's removed a lot of her assets, and I don't know how much removal she's had, but she's a lot thinner now.
Yeah.
Same with like...
She's still thick though.
She is still curvy. Yeah. Obviously, she's still got her bum and stuff, but she's very slim.
Yeah.
And same with like Chloe. But you never know. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, they might actually just be twigs.
Oh my God.
Because that is now the vibe that we're going for.
Hearing you say this, and this is so embarrassing that I'm about to confess this, but like... I watched the most recent season of The Kardashians, and Chloe looks ill. Like, not even to body shame or anything like that, but she just looks Chloe was always skinny.
A little bit thicker anyway. She was always like
a
bit bigger anyway.
Yes, that's what I'm used to.
I didn't see her as fat, but she was always like slightly bigger than her sisters.
Yeah.
So for her to lose that weight, it feels like even more of a... This is not your natural figure or how your body wants to be, because naturally you weren't like that anyway.
Yeah, this is it.
So it is kind of scary when you see people do that and obsess over their bodies, like, and still Photoshop that shit.
Yeah,
it's still not even what the real thing looks like.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're going back into the early 2000s, Paris Hilton, Kate Moss.
That's wild to me, boy.
Skinny vibes.
When will there be a time? But I feel like also there was a point, and I don't know if it was just something that was just sort of put out there and not necessarily maintained and meant, but there was a point where people just praised their own body, like just how it was, the flaws and, you know, everything that came with.
I don't know if we're ever going to get back to that.
Do you feel like though that was a trend, or do you feel like that was something that was said but not necessarily meant?
I don't think it was ever meant.
Yeah,
I don't think it was. I mean, it'd be a beautiful day when everybody just loves the body that they're in.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be a trend to follow. There's always going to be get the Hailey Bieber look, or get the Kim Kardashian look. Oh, look, she looks flawless in her dress, and then you try to buy the dress and you don't look like she looks in the dress, and then you try to change your body so you look like her. And I just feel like we're always going to be imitating other people's bodies, like well, not all of us, because some of us don't have the means to. Some of us don't have the money, we don't have the time, and you know, we just kind of live with what we have. But there's a lot of people that do spend a lot of money on molding their bodies to be a certain way. And I feel bad for a lot of these people that have had like BBLs that, you know, they actually say that they've now gained unwanted attention from getting their bums done and stuff, and they don't like it and they wish they could change it, or they've removed it.
So they've now gained it? As in like so
people,
what was their intention when they went to go and get it?
To look like the ideal figure, i.e. big boobs, small waist.
And now they don't want that attention.
Yeah. It's
a
crazy.
bit of a contradiction.
But this is it though. It's when you act so rationally, where you just kind of do it.
Yeah.
Because you want that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Rather than just working out.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, being healthy. You kind of want that instant gratification. Go, cool, I'm going to spend this and I'm going to get that body and I'm going to feel good instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when you make a wish, if you've got a genie and he gives you 3 wishes, it's likely that those 3 wishes are going to backfire.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you wish for, something is going to get fucked up.
That's true.
So, yeah, no, it's a bit wild.
Have you ever felt like I mean, to be honest, I'm asking you this question, but I know the answer. Have you ever felt 100% happy or unhappy with your body?
I think I have felt unhappy with my body more than I felt happy with my body. But the funny thing is, now I look back at what my body used to look like. I'm like, but why didn't I love it then?
100%.
Because that's when I was working out.
Yeah.
That's when I was playing basketball. I was active. I was eating healthy. Yo, you look banging.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm turning 29, gonna be 30.
It's harder to snap
It's so
back.
much harder to get back to that, but I'm kind of like slapping myself for not being grateful for what I had. And I literally put so much pressure on myself as like a teenager, as a young adult, to have a certain, I don't know, I've always been trying to put on weight. Like I used to get bullied at school for being skinny. So people used to call me daddy long legs.
Oh, Baba.
You look like a giraffe. Like, I used to just get, oh, you're
idiots.
lanky, you're so lanky. Like, used to get all of
I will
that.
triple up all them kids that ever say anything like that to my child, you know.
Oh, trust me.
I'll meet you in the playground. Let's go.
Trust me. But
Yeah.
in primary school, and a bit in secondary school. Yeah, in secondary school too, actually. Not even from the girls. It was from like the guys from the boys' school. I used to get called names all the time. So when I started to, you know, fill out my figure a bit more,
Yeah.
and then I started getting more attention for it, it never felt like enough. Because I was always just like, oh, but no, it's not good. Like, I'm still skinny, I'm still this, I'm still that. I always struggle to put on weight. And people say, oh, well, you're so lucky, you can eat all this shit and you don't put on weight. But you get bullied the same. You get bullied the same way, and whether it's out of jealousy or you genuinely think I look horrible because I'm slim.
Yeah.
It definitely affected me growing up, and to this day, I have moments where, you know, I've lost a lot of weight, and I've just felt so uncomfortable with myself. Even in my face, I'm just like, oh, you look so unhealthy. And after pregnancy, I'd put on quite a bit of weight, and I was like, oh my god, I need to lose this. I'm constantly just on this weird scale of like never being completely happy.
Yeah.
But I don't care anymore.
It is very tiring.
I actually don't care anymore. I feel like I'm, you know, if I've got a bit of a belly one day, I'm a bit bloated one day, I'm like, fuck it. I don't just cover
Ruben
it up,
will just
wear
rub
it.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Just cover it up. Like, it doesn't matter. No one cares. No one's looking at that. And the same way, I don't look at people's bodies and think, oh my god, look, she's got love handles.
It's true, no, I never actually think about that kind of
look
stuff.
Look at her thighs. They're so small.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not thinking that. So I doubt many people are thinking that about me.
Thing.
So yeah, it's definitely not on my agenda to have a perfect body anymore. I don't go gym no more.
Yeah.
I don't have time to go gym, but I just don't do anything. And if anything, I miss what working out, how it made me feel physically rather than what it made me look like.
Okay.
I miss the energy it gave me. I'm happy to just get on with it and just focus on
move
other
on.
things.
Yeah. There's more to life than body.
Absolutely.
And it's mad because even when I see, it feels like there's just no individuality with stuff like, you know, how your body looks
the same.
Everybody wants to look the same.
Everybody wants to look the same.
Yeah.
And it's not okay.
It's boring.
It's so boring.
Honestly.
We're like, oh, I can't even. Just, there's a certain look that it's really sad to me when you have zero individuality. And maybe this is what I love so much. I'm so drawn to like tattoos because yes, two people can have similar tattoos, but they're never going to be the same. And like the whole body is the canvas.
Yeah.
So I have a tattoo on my shoulder that's a completely different shape to how your tattoo looks on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And it just creates individuality. And I love that about tattooing. But I just feel like even the fact that tattoos are more popular and like most people have tattoos, I still feel like there's a level of like, yeah, individuality to it. You go to a different artist, you have a different vibe, you have a different like preference, and I just want to see more unique people. I'm not saying you need to be tattooed to be unique.
Yeah.
But I just want to see more unique people and more people that just love what they have.
Yeah. Do you know what I love?
Yeah.
Scarrings on people. Like, not
Really?
And
what, like face scarification? Like traditional?
No. Just like...
Oh, like actual scars.
scars.
Oh my God, I love scars.
There's one... I don't want to call it disease in case it's not a disease.
Yeah.
That girl, the
Winnie
Willie...
Harlow.
Yeah. What is... Do you know the name of it?
She has... It's a pigmentation.
Yeah.
Vitiligo. It's what Michael Jackson had.
Yeah.
He was like, he started bleaching to kind of even it out.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try.
If you guys know, let us know.
But yeah, no, I completely agree with
I
it.
personally love it. Even scarrings like burns. Like, it took me for my burn.
Yeah.
Like, I have a burn on the left side of my arm, which really helped me differentiate what was right, what was right and left. As to use it as a positive growing up.
Yes.
But I remember being bullied, like bullied heavy for it.
Yeah.
But growing up, like as I got older, I really learned how to just appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the same with my brother. Like my bro has like a lot of scarring from burns, like across his chest, up his neck, his whole back, his thigh.
Really?
Like,
oh, I remember.
Same
as
yours, but like all over his body.
Yeah.
And I remember he used to be so terrified of going swimming as a kid.
This is what I'm saying.
It's just not even that anyone had ever seen it, but just scared to like be different.
Yeah.
And now they just look like tattoos. They're fucking sick.
This is exactly it.
It looks so sick.
And
but
I think
no,
even now, as you get older, you have the option to remove it. But for me, I don't think I could
and he
ever
did the
remove
same
it.
thing.
Yeah.
They were like, when he turned 18, they were like, we can offer you surgery to like lessen it, and we can keep going until it's completely like blended in.
Yeah.
And he just left it. It's
there's
so
no
much trauma to
need.
go through. Like,
Literally,
it's a part of
there's
your story. Yeah. 100%.
More times you even forget that it's there until someone is either staring and you're like, oh, wait, well, that's what you're looking at. Yeah.
But I do feel like, as much as we're saying people are all looking the same, there's definitely an equal balance of people that are outwardly just like, I have this condition, I have this, I have that. I'm going to be a makeup artist. Yeah. I'm going to be this. God, I'm going to be that. And it helps because I think we all yearn to see that individuality. Definitely. Even though we don't all help the cause.
100%.
When we see it, we're like, wow, I wish I could be like you. I wish I could be as brave as you.
100%.
Like, this is one makeup artist. I don't know her name, but she has her whole face. I think she had acid thrown. Oh, but there's also that woman presenter, but that's someone else. She's a black girl and she had acid thrown in her face, and she has her whole face reconstructed multiple times.
I feel like I've seen it.
She does makeup tutorials, and I'm just like, girl,
do your thing.
Your confidence is giving me life.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And it makes you realize, like, yo, there is nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
If someone like that can get millions of followers and be so happy and confident in themselves, why are you looking at yourself like you've got problems? You're picking at every little thing. It's her face. That's the one place that everyone looks at. You cannot hide.
Yeah.
So I fucking rate her, man. Yeah.
Listen,
she's
I'm
so
here
cool.
for it.
Definitely.
Not saying, scar yourself and stuff.
But it's just like
I just love the difference.
The cards that you were dealt.
Definitely.
And even though it's hard, it makes you so much more of an inspiration if you can mentally get over those boundaries, those restrictions, those things that society tells you is not right. It's
true.
Incredible.
But even, you know what's mad? Just hearing you even talk about that girl, I feel like the sexiest look on somebody is confidence. Like, you could be skinny, 100%. You could be big, you could be burnt, you could be not. Yeah. Like, if you carry that shit with confidence, oh my God.
Have you ever seen Glow Up?
No.
It's really cool. It's like it's almost like America's Next Top Model, but for makeup artists.
Okay, and
it's on Netflix. It's really cool. I really like it. It's quite therapeutic to watch.
Oh, really?
They have all, but when I say makeup artists, I don't mean just a bit of eyeliner and
I mean like
contour. I mean these people can recreate like actual art on their faces, like Picasso art shit on your face, and like what they call prosthetics and all kinds of different makeups, and then they can hit like certain trends, and just the hand ability
skill is
incredible on that show. But there was a girl on there, beautiful girl, that has it's called a port wine birthmark, I think. What's Again, that? Please slide into the DMs if I got that wrong. But she has a a large birthmark on her face.
Yeah.
And it's like almost like a red color.
Okay. That sounds cute.
Do you know what? It is so cute.
Yeah.
And she does this really cool thing where she puts like glitter on it, on that section of her face, and like makes it stand out more.
Oh my God,
But
I
obviously,
love that.
as a kid, she hated it, and she used to use foundation to cover it up.
Yeah.
And she can conceal it with foundation.
Yeah.
But
now she doesn't.
She doesn't, and she
I would do
actually
the exact same
accentuates
damn
it with
That's-
her makeup. And I need to show you.
Yo, that's lit. I can't lie to you. See, this is what I'm saying. This confidence. If you wear confidence well, you will look so good.
Because you feel
good.
Because
yeah.
because you feel good. Yeah.
Just radiating it as well. It's just like, damn, I want to be that confident.
Literally.
Damn. Okay. So let's talk about daddy issues. Because, you know, cuffing season is pretty much here. So, you know, some people are struggling because the streets are a bit crazy right now.
The streets is cold.
And I feel like some people are held back because of, you know, just internal things that they may not have resolved. And things that I have personally come across a lot with females, men too, but I feel like men don't necessarily own up to it. But women, daddy issues is definitely something.
How would you define or explain what daddy issues are?
To excuse certain behavior, trash behavior from other men, because your dad may not have played like a
positive role.
Or you may not even have had like a role model, like a male figure in your life, so you don't know what to expect. You don't know how a man should really be treating you.
Do you feel like that puts pressure on people to be in relationships during this time of year? It's cuffing season, so do you feel like people are kind of forcing their way into relationships just to kind of fit?
100%.
Yeah,
I definitely do feel like that. And then the thing is, they're getting into these relationships
and accepting
or situations and just accepting foolishness. And then you're just adding another person on your tallies, because you haven't actually overcome things that, you know, you may have gone through in the past. Not even just women, men too. And healing yourself from situations like that, and then finding something that's actually very healthy for you.
Well, you don't really know what healthy looks like.
Yeah.
I don't think I definitely have never experienced daddy issues. Luckily, I feel like I've been very solid in the male role model that I've had growing up. Like I haven't been surrounded by a lot of strong men, because my parents came here without any family, so it's just my mum and my dad. But my dad's been so present, and we have had our ups and downs, but I think our relationship made me so definite and certain as to what I want and what I don't want in a relationship. Obviously you have, not obviously, but you supposedly have your 3 loves in life. You have your first love, you have your intense love, and then you have your unconditional love. And I feel like I've genuinely gone through all 3 of those in such a healthy way, and respected myself throughout, and made tough decisions that sometimes I feel like if I had to go back in time, I might not have been able to pull the trigger the same way that I did the first time. But I do feel like having that positive male influence in my life has kept me very grounded when it comes to what to expect and what to accept from men. So I do feel very lucky. And my parents have never been the type to like try to navigate my relationships for me, but I can tell whether my parents fuck with someone.
Oh yeah, they do make it very
It isn't
evident.
until the relationship ends that it all comes out.
Oh,
they
really?
always respect that I have to make my own mistakes.
That's really good, because my mum is not like that.
I think there's been times where they've been like, but in my like those 3, that first love, intense love, and the unconditional, they've always been brutally honest, and it's helped sculpt me and how I perceive healthy relationships. I feel very, very lucky that all of those pieces fell in place at the right time. But yeah, I've definitely met people that have had the opposite experience. So I can't really talk too much on daddy issues, but I do, I understand how traumatic it can be, and how difficult it is to get out of.
It's true. That's very true.
Like, what does it take for someone to get out of?
How to snap out of it, pretty much.
What do you think it takes?
I feel like it takes them seeing something actually healthy. Because again, same as you, I've had really positive male role models in my life, so I feel like I can't relate to the whole daddy issues thing. And I can't lie. It's so funny. There's actually a TikTok of this Somali mom and her daughter. And I think the daughter must have said, how can I have problems, or how can I tolerate nonsense from men when my mum has given me gold from the moment I was born? Because in our culture, you're given gold. Yeah. So that made me laugh, because I sent it straight to my mum, because my mum is probably, I love her to bits. She's my whole world. She absolutely cracks me up. But she is definitely one who will hype you the hell up. Yeah. Like, even when I was fat.
I love that.
When I was waddling places,
God,
like,
so cute.
she was hyping me up regardless. And then she'd tell me after, you were big, you know. Like, just let you know.
But you was wearing the confidence.
Yeah,
I love that.
100%. But she would always make me feel like, you know, never let a man treat you nonsense. Like, and she would bring home men who always treated her like a queen. Especially like my dad. I mean, this is me growing up, and as a kid, from the way I viewed it, it seemed like he worshipped the ground that she walked on. So for me, it's just like, wow, I want that. Like, that's that's the kind of love that I want. Yeah. And even my uncles made me feel like a princess. Yeah. So I feel like there was no bad experience. I mean, my biological dad wasn't really there. But I don't feel like there was a gap for me to miss. Yeah. For me to be like, raw, okay, well, I don't know what it feels like. Yeah. Yeah. So I've always had the privilege of having a positive experience with men. So for me, I couldn't tolerate stupidness. So if someone was doing stupidness in my life, there's times when my stepdad was like, right, Anna, you're actually being quite harsh with this person the other day. And I'm like, nah, but I'm not. No, I have standards. The principle. It's you made me this way.
I have standards.
Exactly. So for me,
like clear standards and clear boundaries. Yeah. It gets muddled up when you're confused about what is acceptable. And I think there's a certain level of like, we're definitely growing out of it, but women were made to think that they had to be submissive. This is it. So, oh my god, there's this one video that I saw not recently, it's quite a while back, of a man explaining what to do if you get caught cheating.
Oh my god, I've seen that.
The African guy, yeah.
The way I'll slap your mouth when you're talking to me, you're like, okay.
You are not ready for a relationship until you're ready to be cheated on. And that was a real philosophy that this brother was living by. And in certain cultures, it's a thing.
They think it's okay. You accept it. They think it's okay. He's just
a
man. Yeah. A man needs to spread his seeds.
And God told me to forgive, and I need to stay with him because we're married. And
oh my god.
It's so tough, because again, I don't want to offend anyone else's culture, because there are people that genuinely believe that.
I can't lie. I had to shut my mouth for that culture.
Painful to actually go through and accept, and like the stress that you're putting on your chest every day, being with a man that you know is cheating on you 100% consistently.
And then you're mad when your daughter gets cheated on. What? But you accepted a whole trifling man in your own yard.
Yeah, very confusing, and it is a lot of inherited trauma. Yeah, which is probably the saddest part, that, you know, we deal with issues that were never asked to begin with.
Yeah, because even actually one of my close friends, I feel like she's established, like, you know, the fact that she's had daddy issues or she has daddy issues. And just recently, like, we spoke about it, like, in depth, where she would tolerate
a lot of shit.
And then I would have to say, hun, you know, that's not cool though. Like, regardless if you're a man or a woman, respect. It's just respect.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's it. It's just respect.
This conversation is very true. And it's hard when you see someone that's really trying to work through it and get to the base of it. But again, it's inherited trauma. Like, it's not something that you deserve, but it's been put on you before you even understood what it was.
Yeah, it's true.
And now you've got to be grown adult out here trying to figure out your mental problems that
Which
have
is
been caused
tiring
by
itself.
have been caused by someone else,
Yeah.
and there's someone else that doesn't even care, that doesn't even think about you, and you're actually struggling to get through life.
Yeah, for real, for real.
It's heartbreaking.
It really is. It is a sticky one. We might need to bring someone up here with daddy issues, to talk about
The daddy issues. Definitely.
And how you can identify how you have daddy.
Oh, we definitely need more guests.
Yes.
We also would love to invite our listeners to drop us DMs with any issues you might be having, any dilemmas, situationships and relationships, and like, I don't know, you need advice going for that new job, or just a bit of a confidence boost, or any issues that you're having, anything that you want to hear us talk about, just drop us a DM, let us know what you want to hear. And we want to interact with you guys more, and get some people on the show. If you want to come on the show and you have something interesting that you want to share,
that'd be perfect.
That'd be so cool. It'd be really cool to like meet some of the people that follow us and get to know you guys.
100.
Obviously everything is as anonymous as you'd like it to be.
Exactly.
But we'd love to help you with your issues, and maybe, you know, if we can share some of them, you might be helping someone else unknowingly. So
girl, amen.
That'd be really cool. I think we're pretty good at giving advice.
I'd like to think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, we are crazy. We have our crazy days. But we're very
we're good.
Rational.
We're very rational. We genuinely want to help.
Look at us selling ourselves.
I know, right? I'm like begging for people to
I'm
talk
telling
to me.
you.
But honestly, like, even if it's like money issues or anything that you're having right now with all these crazy changes in the world, just holler.
Yeah. I'm happy. Even if it's topics that you want us to discuss, let us know.
Slide in the DMs. And let us
What's
know
that
what
slide
you're
song?
thinking.
I feel like I'm really slaughtering the song.
Yes.
Up till 6 in the morning.
Oh, her.
When the sun rises and be on it.
No one got five. No one got
Tell me when we go slide into DMs. Tell me when you go slide into the DMs.
Yeah. Up all night, baby, when you go slide
into the DMs.
Slide. Yeah. Slide. Yeah.
That was good.
I was like, what song is that?
I really tried. I felt like it was really bad at first.
No,
but we got there.
I love her. That is it for episode 5.
Yay.
Episode 5.
Wrap
Cinco.
it up.
Cinco?
Yes.
Episodes. Yeah, see. Episode 5 done.
Hey.
Thank you for listening. And as we said in our previous episode, if you guys have any
on agony problems,
any problems, any topics that you want to like hear about, or you know, even if you just want to show us some love, you can just slide into the DMs and just let us know how you feeling,
for real. And share, man. Show us some love and share. Sharing is caring. Yes.
But thank you so much for listening to episode 5. We shall see you on the flip side.
Jeez.
Bye.
Take it easy, y'all.